Evening was falling. On that remote hillside by the Sea of Galilee, the air was growing cold. 5,000 men, with women and children, a crowd of over 10,000, had been there since morning. They were listening to Jesus, the man who healed their sick and spoke of God's kingdom. They had forgotten their hunger. But now, as the day ended, that hunger returned. The disciples came to Jesus. Their faces were marked with anxiety. "This is a remote place," they said, "and it's already getting late. Send the crowds away so they can go to the villages and buy themselves some food." It was a logical request, a sensible solution. It was them shifting the responsibility. Send them away. Jesus turned to them, and he spoke the words that shattered their logic. "They do not need to go away. You give them something to eat." Can you imagine the shock? Us. What do we have? 200 denarii, 8 months' wages, would not buy enough bread for each one to have a single bite. This was the test. This was the first confrontation with that deep human fear we all know, the fear of not enough. Jesus asked, "What do you have?" Andrew found a small boy in the crowd. "Here is a boy," he said, "with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But what are they among so many?" What are they? This is the key to the entire miracle. Jesus didn't need the bread. He could have made it from nothing. But he chose to start with their not enough. He asked for their inadequacy. He asked for the one thing they were sure was useless. Jesus said, "Have the people sit down on the grass." Then he took that nothing, that not enough. He looked up to heaven, and he gave thanks. Pause. This is vital. He didn't complain about how little it was. He gave thanks for what was. Then he broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. And the miracle unfolded. The bread did not run out. The fish did not run out. As they gave, it multiplied. As they served, it became abundant. All 5,000 men ate. They didn't just get a bite. They ate until they were full, satisfied. But the miracle wasn't over. Jesus said, "Gather the pieces that are left over. Let nothing be wasted." And when they had finished, those 5 small loaves had produced 12 baskets, full of leftovers. There was more left over at the end than they ever had at the start. This was a divine lesson. God's economy is not like ours. This was the ultimate answer to the fear of not enough. That story happened 2,000 years ago, but that same fear from that remote hillside lives with us today. We all face our own crowd of 5,000, the bills that seem too large, the project that feels impossible, the family member who needs more than we can give. And we look at what we have. I only have this much time. I only have this much energy. I only have this much talent. What good is my little bit against that big problem? And like the disciples, we say, "Send them away." We run, we delay, we let our inadequacy paralyze us. But Jesus asks us the same question today. What do you have? He isn't asking for our perfection. He is asking for our not enough, offered in faith. What is your 5 loaves? Maybe it's that little bit of patience you show when you're exhausted. Maybe it's that small donation from your paycheck. Maybe it's that 5 minutes of your time you give to a friend who is hurting. Whatever feels too small in your hands, this story teaches us that when we offer it to Him with thanks, He can bless it. He can multiply it. And the result? Not just enough. The result is always abundance. 12 baskets full. The miracle doesn't begin when we have enough. The miracle begins when we realize we don't, but we trust the one who does.